Good morning. I hope everybody is well. It is 9 o'clock, so that means that it's tapping time, and it's going to be every Saturday now and for as long as the foreseeable future. So let's get Jen in. Anna's here with us this morning. Hi, Anna. Hope you. Good morning. What a lovely way to start the day. Especially we've got some really nice bits lined up for you today. So I'm going to just move my camera back a bit because I feel like my face is like, hello. Hi Jen, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Morning everybody. Anna's already here with us this morning, so that's nice.
Hi Anna.
How have you been this week,
Wait,
Jen?
or Hannah? Did I?
Anna, no H, just an A. How are you? How's your week been?
Really good. Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Feeling the love. Yeah.
Feeling the love. Just before I actually came down onto the live, I just looked at my crystals, and actually the first one that came up, I was like, I need my rose quartz today, because I feel like for me this week has been a lot about self-care and self-love, and like we've kind of spoken about before, Jen, that kind of unconditional self-love. So loving ourselves without any conditions put on it. So yeah, I've brought this to the table today with us. So hopefully that'll give us some healing energy as well. So what specifically has been going on for you this week, Jen, that you want to kind of focus on in this session?
Well, I think for me, and it's totally, this is like part of my journey, my personal journey, and this involves me as a practitioner as well, is always having to remind myself that it's me that comes first. And because of my own conditioning within my childhood and what I've discovered now through working with the Akashic records, which is something I do, is it's actually part of my soul's journey as well, is to transform from feeling undeserving to feeling deserving. Similar to self-love, but yeah, and for me, I have to consciously do that in every moment. Sort of where am I not serving myself? The priority.
And where do you feel that you are not serving yourself?
Well, it was funny this week. I said to you just now, I just needed a break from my device and from being available all the time. Potentially, I mean, not all the time, but really kind of protecting my time, my boundaries, so I can really be present with whatever I'm doing, whether it's with my daughter or with my meditation practice or with my fish, or making a pizza bread, and really kind of be. And then when I'm ready to kind of be available, then I'm available and more up for it.
Yeah, because I think it's easy, isn't it, for us to kind of, in this world that we live in where there's that many distractions and everything's online at the moment because of the pandemic, that we've got very tuned into our devices, and it means that we're not present in the moment in the real world. We're kind of present on the phone, but not here. So yeah, okay, let's start tapping. So just making sure that your feet are flat on the floor and feeling the weight of your body in the chair, knowing that this is a healing space, and just rolling your shoulders back and just releasing some of that energy. So even though I'm always having to remind myself that it is me that comes first.
Even saying that, you know, like, and I feel like maybe this is other people as well as me. I mean, it's almost like, whoa, that's so selfish, you know? Things like up.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah. Transform from feeling undeserving to deserving.
Transform from feeling undeserving to feeling deserving.
Where am I not serving myself?
Where am I not serving myself?
I need a break from all of these devices.
I need a break from all of these devices.
And all of these distractions.
And all of these distractions.
And just protect my boundaries.
And just protect my boundaries.
So that I can be present.
So that I can be present.
Even though I have all of this.
Even though I have all of this.
I deeply and completely. Love and accept my full self.
Love and accept my full self.
As a work in progress.
As a work in progress.
Okay, top of the head. Always reminding myself that it's me that comes first.
Always reminding myself that it's me that comes first.
Middle of the eyebrows. It's me that comes first.
Me that comes first.
Outside of the eyes, but that feels selfish.
That feels selfish. Yeah, and shame and wrong. You know, as a woman, I should be available for, you know, things are like really powerful.
Okay, under the eyes, it's almost a shame feeling.
Almost a shame feeling.
Under the nose, it's wrong.
It's wrong.
On the chin, because as a woman, I should be available.
Because as a woman, I should be available.
A collarbone, where am I not serving myself?
Where am I not serving myself?
Under the arm, how can I protect my boundaries?
How can I protect my boundaries?
Okay, putting your hands on your heart space. Taking a deep breath in and back out and say transform.
Transform.
So where in your body do you feel this shame and kind of wrongness for putting yourself first?
Well, I don't know about in my body, but it's like a kind of thing that pops up, you know, when you say something like, and this is tapping as well, isn't it? The power of certain parts. It's like you say something like, oh, it's me that matters. It's almost like you can hear, it's like two voices, two parts of somebody in the mind, I guess.
And if there's a part of you that says it's me that matters, what's the other part saying?
Well, it's like, you know, it's like having the devil and the angel on your shoulders, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like arguing, you know? It's like, but you don't matter, or not necessarily you don't matter, but it's kind of like, but that's not right. You know what I mean? So that's selfish to always put yourself first. It's kind of radical, really, I think.
Yeah.
Welcome, Sober Bliss, who just joined.
Oh, morning, Gail. Gail, if there's anything that you kind of want to tap on today, please let us know in the comments. We're kind of exploring self-love and looking at how we can remove ourselves from devices and making ourselves just priority. And and making being present a priority in our lives when there's so much distraction. So if there's anything that comes up for you while we're tapping, please just let us know in the comments. And if you are watching this on replay, then please just hashtag replay. Okay, so tap in on the side of the hand and just placing your feet flat on the floor again and feeling the weight of your body in that chair, knowing that we are in the present and you are here right now with no other distractions. So even though there's part of me that says it's me that matters.
There's part of me that says it's me that matters.
And then there's part of me that says it's almost selfish to put myself first.
And then there's part of me that says it's selfish to put myself first.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself where I am now, in this present moment. Top of the head.
Yeah.
It's like, go on, sorry.
I feel like I want to say, like, I love those two parts as well. My little angel and my little devil.
The dark and the light.
Yeah.
I love those parts of me.
Love those parts of me.
Middle of the eyebrows. They're both the part of me that make my life.
They're both the part of me that make my life.
Outside the eyes, what it is today.
What it is today.
Under the eyes, and I fully accept that.
And I fully accept that.
Under the nose as part of my journey.
Part of my journey.
Under the lip, that I have these parts of me.
That I have these parts of me.
On the collarbone. And they don't always agree.
I don't always agree. I definitely feel like this, you know, this will resonate with lots of people watching now and watching back. You know.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of people that have just joined. So if anybody is, you know, has any comments or has anything they'd like us to add into the tapping round, then please let us know. It's that shame and wrong feeling.
Shame and wrong feeling.
Middle of the eyebrows, that as a woman I should be available.
That as a woman I should be available.
How true does that feel when you say that, as a woman I should be available?
Like we could do like a bit on it, that it's so true for so that you don't even realise, you know, it's so
yeah. It's kind of happened without us knowing. It's, you know, it's almost, it's just something that's ingrained within us. Okay, under the lip. It's me that matters.
It's me that matters.
On the collarbone. And I have to look after myself first.
I have to look after myself first.
Under the arm, so that I can help everybody else.
Yeah, and that's what I was just thinking. Because when you do that, and that's that overflow thing again, isn't it, that I said a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Giving from your overflow, not from the kind of scrapings of the bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. So looking after yourself first inevitably then helps everybody else around you, because you're then turning up as your best version. Okay, hand on your heart and take a deep breath in. And back out. Morning, Sophie. Nice to see you.
Morning.
Hope that you're well. So Jen, just tuning into that issue again, what specific emotions are coming up for you when you think about kind of those two parts of you and this kind of selfish feeling?
Well, it feels really good now. Like, I feel like now, you know, and this happens a lot when we're tapping together, as we said. Now there's like kind of rose, you know, there's this kind of the rose pink energy that I love. And actually, I think that's, for me, you know, you do healing practices, whatever they are, and then feel the goodness from it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy it. Allow yourself to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Do you know, something has just come up for me was while we were tapping round, it was almost like forgive yourself. You know, because I think we're all so hard on ourselves for not always, do you know what, let's just tap while we're talking.
Yeah. I feel like I want to cry. Like, I feel like there's like tears.
Yeah. It's almost like, it's really sad that we all give ourselves such a rough ride when we're not 100%, or we don't feel like we're kind of doing everything that we need to in life. And we really can go quite deep on ourselves, I think, sometimes. So this massive element of like forgiving yourself has just come up for me. And you know, we're all at different stages at different times of our life where things aren't perfect, or we're not always, you know, on point with looking after ourselves or taking care of ourselves or making the right decisions. But that's fine. That's part of the process. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's kind of surrounding yourself with that love that you would give to others.
Yeah.
And it's really hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was what was coming up for me. If anybody who's with us this morning, if you want to just put anything in the comments about how you're feeling, so that during this round we can put it in. Jen, that feeling of when you felt like you wanted to cry, when was the first time you ever felt like that?
Well, it's funny, it feels like it's something that is collective, but also it feels like it's an inner child thing. Like, I keep getting an image of a baby and how, you know, within the womb and as a baby, you just absorb, you know, and you just do whatever you need to survive whatever's around you. But yeah, I would say like inner child.
Okay.
Um,
And what does she need to hear from you? What are the words that she needs to hear from you?
well, I would give her the rose pink.
Oh yeah, let's give her some rose pink.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Okay. So even though it feels good right now that we've done this healing,
it feels good right now that we've done this healing.
and I'm going to bask in that pink energy.
And I'm going to bask in that pink energy.
And we're going to learn to forgive ourselves.
And we're going to learn to forgive ourselves.
For any mistakes.
What was that one?
For any mistakes.
For any mistakes.
And I feel like I want to cry.
I feel like I want to cry.
Is it a good cry? Is it like a night? Is it a release?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
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 And that's a good thing, because I'm releasing what doesn't serve me anymore.
And that's a good thing. I'm releasing what doesn't serve.
Top of the head. This is something that's a collective.
This is something that's collective.
Middle of the eyebrows, that affects all of us.
That affects all of us.
Outside of the eyes, and we all need this rose pink energy.
We all need this rose pink energy.
Under the eyes, to surround ourselves.
To surround ourselves.
And our home.
Our home.
And our loved ones.
And our loved ones.
And our inner child.
And our inner child.
And the collarbone. Because she or he needs it the most.
Because she or he needs it the most.
Under the arm. It feels good now to forgive myself.
Feels good now to forgive myself.
Top of the head. It feels good now to forgive myself.
Feels good to forgive myself.
Third eye, and disconnect my mind from devices.
Just to let my mind wander. Well, I can't because we're on
Which
one.
is ironic.
Let me just turn the phone off.
Yeah, let's just turn it off. But you know, after this session, just make that pact with yourself that you're going to come away from it. Yeah. And you're going to go and do something completely different. Go and sit in the garden, or if the weather's not great, just go and sit and have a cup of tea and look out the window for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Under the nose. Surrounding ourselves in that pink energy.
Surrounding ourselves in pink energy.
Under the lip, and providing that unconditional self-love.
Providing that unconditional self-love.
On the collarbone, because that's what we deserve.
That's what we deserve.
Under the arm. And that's what we can have right now.
That's what we can have right now.
If we just let it in.
Let it in.
So putting your hands on your heart, and we're going to do some 7-11 breath work. So taking a deep breath in for 7, holding for 7, and then out for 11. And if this is too long for anyone, then just go for as long as you can. So breathing in for 7. And hold for 7. And out for 11. And breathing in that rose pink energy.
Mm-hmm.
And hold for 7. And out for 11. Okay, and when you're ready, just wiggle your toes, give your fingers a wiggle, and just come back into the room. How is everybody feeling after that? I hope everybody enjoyed the session. Jen, how are you feeling?
Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah. I just wanted to mention my crowdfund as well.
Yeah.
Because it's really, you know, in terms of parenting, the best thing you can do for your child, even before you've had a kid, is to really learn how to love yourself.
So true.
You know, yeah.
And then you can break that cycle of passing anything down that doesn't serve them.
Yeah.
And that's so important, isn't it?
Yeah. And that starts before, you know, you're even, you know, it starts that moment when you're thinking about it.
Yeah, and I think also it's important that you do that for you, because then you will have a better parenting experience as well, because that guilt, which everybody has as a parent, is just slightly less if you've kind of done that work on yourself. And that's not to say to do work on yourself alone either. You know, there are lots of practitioners out there that can help you with various different things. Jen, you do amazing healing work, and I've got the coaching and EFT, so if anybody does want any one-to-one sessions, then please get in touch. But yeah, you know, just take care of yourself and have a lovely Saturday.
Thank you, Charlie.
And we have considered, haven't we, Jen, that we might do a comedy sketch next week instead of tapping.
I think that would be so good.
Or maybe
I've done it before. I just think we need to just explore that a bit.
Okay. I mean, I think we need to practice, but yeah, I mean, I'll give it a go. I mean, I'm not a stranger to the comedy world, so yeah.
And I think that's healing too. Laughter,
Oh,
fun.
like the best healing. I have to say though, the stand-up comedy, I didn't find that very funny. I was more petrified than finding anything funny at that point. But yes, so yeah, let's bring some comedy next week, I think.
Let's do it.
All right, then, darling, you have a lovely day, and bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all for joining us so much. Honestly, loves having you. So yeah, take care. See you.